Donald Trump is expected to appear in a New York City courtroom once again today as part of his civil fraud case. Prosecutors accuse the former president, his adult sons, and his business of decades-long fraud schemes that centered around inflating the value of their company. And for more on this, we're joined by CBS News legal contributor Rebecca Roiphe. Rebecca, Trump's expected to attend today. When he does so, is the vibe in the courtroom different? Is there a sense of the fact that he's there as part of this? Does that change everything about the trial in those moments?
I think it does. I think there's, this trial is so interesting in that there's a legal aspect and then there's this sort of political public relations aspect to it. And the two aspects have become so combined. And I think, yes, there's definitely an emphasis on that public relations, political rally-like atmosphere when he's there.
I was thinking vibe is such a nice word.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say something like circus.
Yeah, he brings the apprentice with him. It's sort of that entertainment factor in a courtroom, which is an interesting dynamic.
Right, which I think makes it very interesting that the defense is choosing him to be their final witness next week, right? And so I wondered about the strategy of putting him on the stand. Certainly he has a lot of experience on the stand, but there's also a possibility that, he could kind of mess up.
At this point, I think that on a certain level, they expect that the judge is going to rule against him. I mean, it is a very odd strategy to go through a trial persistently attacking the fact finder, not just the judge, but there's no jury. So you're attacking the person who's supposed to determine the outcome of this case. And that strategy, again, is designed for a kind of public relations. If this doesn't work, I want to completely undermine and delegitimize whatever comes out of it so that nobody believes that there's any validity there. And on a certain level, I think that has worked for him and continues to work for him.
Yeah.
Does it work more so in the court of public opinion than in actual court, considering that if you are on his defense team and you know that your client is going to attack, how sophisticated a plan can you possibly have if he's going to go up on the stand and say what we all imagine Donald Trump will say?
Right. No, I don't think it's an effective legal strategy, but I don't think that they're designing that. In a certain way, they're setting up their appeal by putting forth all of their actual legal defenses, but that a lot of this is designed to delegitimize the outcome of this case, the judge, the process, and to use that going into all of these other legal battles that he's facing. So it's ammunition.
I'm probably wrong, but it certainly seems like there has been a court date in and around every GOP debate that has been scheduled. It's like perfect timing. So he doesn't show up to the debate, but he still gets to have all this TV time, right? Because he's eventually going to be on the stand, and he's showing up to the court today. I'm kind of curious about now that we're sort of nearing the end of this, and you say chances are the judge is not going to rule in his favor. What sort of punishment is he looking at?
So there is a large monetary fine that could come with that result. So he could be fined up to $250, I think some people say $300 million in connection with this fraud, and probably more importantly, barred from doing business in New York. And that's a significant hit to the Trump Foundation, the Trump Organization, and the Trump empire.
Would that, just out of curiosity, would that only affect Donald Trump and his two sons and not his daughter, who's not part of this?
Right. I mean, except for insofar as she works with them. But yes, yes. I mean, she on her own could do something in New York because she's not included.
Right.
But the Trump Organization would be out of doing business potentially in New York.
Right. I mean, insofar as those three individuals are involved and, are forming those companies, they wouldn't be able to.
It's not insignificant potential, even though it's a civil case. There's a lot on the line. Rebecca, thank you.
Thanks.